Sup guys, here to do an update, vlog. I missed one yesterday, but I got a couple things to talk about. I'm not doing a Counting Crows review anymore. I found out it was a covers album, and if I wanted to do a review of that, I feel like I wouldn't do justice unless I heard the original tracks, and then how well the Counting Crows did by covering those tracks. And it made sense, it clicked when I found out, because it just didn't sound like a Counting Crows album. I mean, the voice was there, the sound was there, but it just, I don't know, I feel like they have so much more potential. So I'm excited to know that it's not their original music, that it's on that new album, Mother Water Sunshine. So yes, I'm not going to be reviewing that one. Next thing I want to talk about is Linkin Park. One of the people who commented on my Linkin Park video said that I shouldn't, or people shouldn't go by that one song, and I completely agree with you. I'm not saying the rest of the album is going to be like this, but I kind of expect it to be like this, because it is their single. It's their one single. By the single you should be able to say, okay, what are they going for here? What are they trying to hit the most? Because it's what they're releasing first to the crowd. First impression, it looks like 1,000 Suns all over again. Am I expecting the rest of the album to be different? I am crossing my fingers and I'm praying we hit something like Hybrid Theory or Meteora, because that shit was amazing. Probably Meteora and Hybrid Theory together in my top 10 favorite albums of all time. And it's sad to see that sound go, but I don't mind this new Linkin Park. I enjoyed both Minutes to Midnight and 1,000 Suns to an extent. If it didn't have Linkin Park's name on it, I would enjoy it a little bit more. Not because Linkin Park shouldn't be doing that kind of music, but because I just wish they stayed with the old style. They can experiment, and Linkin Park is making a completely new sound. I don't hear anybody sound like Linkin Park, the old style or the new style. You just don't find it anywhere. They have a nice way of making you feel good, no matter what beats is behind the track. But yeah, just referring to your comment, I hope that the rest of the album is heavier, and if they mix it and it sounds good between the old Linkin Park and the new Linkin Park, then props. But we won't know until it comes out, so let's just wait for that. And yeah, another thing I want to talk about, the reason I really liked reviewing, or I wanted to review, I've already talked about it before, and it was to give exposure to bands that didn't get any of them in YouTube, and the style of music that nobody reviews on YouTube. I don't know why, but also I never found a Stained review of anything. There's nothing by Stained until recently with the newest release, since the music community's really been firing up lately for the past probably 4 years, since Anthony Fantana became really huge. A lot of people have wanted to do this reviewing thing and join the reviewing community, including my friend and me and a bunch of other upcoming reviewers. And so a lot of people have been reviewing shit, but you still look for Stained reviews and you only get their latest album. Look for Stained unboxing, and I am the only one on YouTube who's ever talked about Stained or even unboxed anything by the band. And I always wanted to hear an album review of my favorite album, 14 Shades of Grey, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna review Stained. I'm probably only gonna review like one album or 2 albums, because reviewing all of Stained is just, it's very biased. That's my favorite band, so I don't know how critical I can be. I'm gonna try to make it the most honest review. But yeah, 14 Shades of Grey, my favorite album of all time. I'm gonna get to that. And maybe band reviews. I don't know if that even exists, but like for example, I have Bush. I have all their albums. Maybe talk about them as a whole through the years and how they've progressed. Maybe I might want to start doing that. I don't know yet. Just like a little conversation of a band and what I think of them. But that's still like a little idea I have, nothing concrete. And what am I reviewing next for the new channel? And this channel, well, for this channel, Marilyn Manson's coming up for sure. And then now I guess Stained. I have to try to speed things up for May, because May is gonna be hectic with Hurt and Born Villain by Marilyn Manson. But so I'm trying to get Stained, Marilyn Manson on this channel, and in the new channel where every week I'm doing reviews. So Base Nectar is coming up, and Dried the River, maybe, but Base Nectar for sure. And that's pretty much it, guys. So again, Linkin Park. Kind of just wanted to clarify that a little bit. It's always a controversial issue when you're talking about bands that change between old fans and new fans and fans that don't really mind, and I'm kind of in the middle. I just wish they kind of played around with every sound and then go back. But no band can do that. It's a progressive band, so what can we do? So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned.